Alright, what's up guys? I'm out here in the garage about to rig up for a tournament this weekend on Lake Okeechobee. I'm going to be, of course, a co-angler. I forget my boater's name, but it's October. I did a little bit of research because we got to be on top of our game sometimes, and, well, all the time. And research tells me that they're biting top water in Florida specifically because we spawn a little bit earlier down here than northern states. So I'm gonna rig up some bait fish-esque type of things. They're feeding on bluegill, crappie, shad, golden shiners. That's the forage in Lake Okeechobee for largemouth bass. So I'm gonna rig up some bait fish type of baits, and I'm gonna go with that and see if I can't get on something. But I just wanted to show you guys specifically what I hook up, and I'll tell you a little bit about my tackle and whatnot, and my gear, my rods and my reels, and the specific line weights, rod size and action, and reel speed, and what I'm using on each bait. So I just grabbed a random rod here. So this is going to be a 50-pound braid. 50-pound braid. I'm going to leave this one what it is. It's going to be a flipping, pitching setup. 50-pound braid, 3/8 tungsten, and 2 bobber stops to pin my weight, and then I've got some type of creature bait here. I'm just gonna leave this how it is. The rod is a Johnny Moore's Signature Series from Bass Pro Shops. 12 to 13 pound line. Power is a heavy action, extra fast. All right. I'm just gonna keep that one because I like that. You always gotta have one of those for sure on Lake Okeechobee because you never know how things can go. All right, this is gonna be 40-pound braid. Let me tell you the real speed of this here. So that flipping and pitching setup, real speed, 8-3 to 1. Okay. So this one here. This reel is a 7.5 to 1. I've got 40-pound braid on it. I'm not getting too deep into cover with this setup here. This is like, I intentionally put the 40-pound braid on here, this reel. This is a medium heavy, extra fast action rod. This is a Bill Dance exclusive I got at Bass Pro Shops a couple years back in Ohio. It was a pretty good experience. But anyway, I got this rod and reel set up with the 40-pound braid specifically to cast like at the edge of the reeds just a little bit, a couple feet in there, a yard or two in there, with some smaller lures, Senkos, etc. I got a 1/4 ounce weight tungsten on here, 2 bobber stops, and I've got a trick worm type of deal on this. This is a rabbit's bait type of worm. Anyway, I'm gonna sit this off to the side, keep it like that for just now, right now, until we get through this a little bit more and I see what I'm working with. Okay, so this, I can see, I threw a Senko on there for some odd reason. This is I've got a flip and pitching hook with a Senko on 17-pound braid and a 7.5 to 1 gear ratio reel. And this is going to be a medium heavy fast action Bass Pro Shops, the Johnny Moore's Signature Series rod. I'm gonna change this. I think I was at my last tournament just trying to figure something out. The bite wasn't there, and so I just started throwing things together I had things that I liked rigged up on certain rods, like probably these 2 rods here, and but I wanted to try something else. I went ahead and threw it on the medium heavy to see if I could get a bite to pick up. This is going to be my top water rod with the black frog on it. I'm going to go ahead and keep this as well. Another 8-3 to 1, 50-pound braid, Johnny Morris Signature Series rod, heavy action, extra fast. I'm going to keep this the same. So I got my flipping and pitching rod, for sure staying the same. Top water rod, for sure going to stay the same. Let's go see what I got here. That's that Senko rod. I'm gonna change that up for sure. Okay, and right here, it's gonna be a 75 to 1 gear ratio. It's another medium heavy, fast action rod, Johnny Morris Signature Series. And I already know, oh, this is a square bill on here. I thought this was gonna be a rattle trap. Bluegill pattern square bill. With a tough one. It's a tough one. So I only rock with 5 rods usually because I have and 17-pound fluorocarbon on this, by the way, if I didn't say it already. But I usually rock with 5 rods. Me being a co-angler, I don't want to take up too much room and just be excessive on another man's boat. I think I'm gonna run with this square bill in case we get up into the canals and whatnot. Maybe an opportunity will arise where I can use this. If not, I can always change it to something else later on. I think for right now, that's what we'll do. Okay. I think I've already got my mind made up for this rod here with the 40-pound braid, medium heavy. I'm gonna throw a swim bait on this. I'm gonna find a soft plastic swim bait of some sort with a weighted belly hook, and that's what I'm gonna do with this rod. Okay. Let me go ahead and pull that out and start rigging that up. Got my line cutter here, Bass Pro Shops pickup. It really comes in handy. It's like a little nail clipper type of deal with a little knife on it and then like a hook. Got a little like a hook to pick out backlash or something or another. So I'm gonna cut that off. Let's see. I got them in this pouch here. Nope. Got them up here. I'm gonna have to put a lot of weight behind that hook set with this medium heavy rod. It'll handle business. It'll take care of business, but I'm gonna have to put some weight behind it. So I'm just gonna go ahead and rig up the hook only. I don't know what color exactly bait that I'm gonna need. I've got some really realistic to like some dark muddy water, almost translucent, very dark muddy water, and then something in between like a natural bass type of bait. Let me find my belly hooks. I'm gonna go heavier. I'm gonna go heavier, and I actually wish I had something a little bit heavier than what I do have. I'm gonna have to order some belly hooks. The reason why is because the vegetation on Lake Okeechobee is pretty thick. It's not super thick like a grass mat, but you're fishing in those weeds. Those I forget what they call them. It's like a grass of some sort that grows up and it kind of combines. The shoots kind of wrap around each other. You're trying to drag stuff through there, and then also you're trying to get into the reeds instead of on top of the reeds and things like that, etc. So a heavier bait would kind of bring you down to where you want to be, or at least where I want to be. But I've only been fishing Lake Okeechobee heavily this past year. Before that, I had fished it once or twice. Originally, I'm from Indiana, and we don't have lakes up there as heavily vegetated as Okeechobee, so I thought I knew what to expect after 1 or 2 trips out there, but actually it took a couple more trips than that to really start honing in on what's needed out there. But I've got a 3/8 ounce tungsten swim bait hook. I'm just gonna go ahead and rig that up, and when I get out there and see the color of the water, then I'll decide which color bait to put on. So alright, let me cut off the tag. Yeah, so I've got a 3/8 down here. I think if I really gotta get hands on and look at the sizes, but I think a 1/2 ounce would probably be more what I would want to use. Something heavier, not excessively heavy. I know an ounce would probably be too much. So I'm thinking a 1/2 ounce or 3/4 of an ounce, something like that. All right, got 3 rods together. This one right here with the Senko spinnerbait. That's what I'm gonna do, spinnerbait. Sometimes I like to start my days off, instead of throwing a frog in the mornings, I'll throw a spinnerbait. So I'm just gonna go ahead and rig up a spinnerbait on here. I'm gonna try to find something as close to the middle as I can get of clear water or dirty water. Hey.
Found you.
Yes, you did. I wasn't hiding. So I'm just gonna go ahead and throw on this KVD. I don't know what this pattern is, but it's kind of like a natural slash. It's got some chartreuse, some white, silver, hand painted blades. That's 4 rods I got rigged up. I've got this 5th rod here with the square bill crankbait on it. Let me take a second and get a good feel of what's gonna be happening.
I can't find my backpack.
What I really want to tie on is a fluke, a dying bait type of imitation. But I want it to sink kind of quickly. I just don't have a weight small enough for that. It's another thing for me to consider buying later on. Let me check my I'm gonna go ahead and check my swim bait hooks and see how small those go. Did I tell you guys it was a Woo tungsten, obviously tungsten baited hook I used for my swim bait? I don't think I did. We got an 1/8 ounce here. That's not bad. It is warm out. I could fish fast. I don't want it to fall too fast though, is my concern. Let me see if I have 1/8 ounce tungstens. If I take a like bullet sinker, I get a better understanding of how light that actually is. Let's see. Oh, I do have some really small tungsten sinkers by chance. These are 1/16 ounce. I'm gonna rig up a 1/16 ounce tungsten sinker on a fluke. That's gonna be my 5th rod setup. So I'm just gonna take a swim bait hook, not a weighted swim bait hook, just a regular swim bait hook. I'm gonna put the 16th ounce sinker on, and then I will decide my color of fluke on tournament day. What do I have here? I think this is a 4/0. I'm just gonna go with the 4/0. No, let me go smaller. Why not? It'll handle. 3/0. This is a worm hook. 3/0 worm hook with a what did I do? Put those sinkers back. 16th ounce tungsten sinker peg. Let me rig that up. Put on my peg first. It's a lightweight. I'm not gonna double peg this one because the weight is so light. Then I'm going in with the 16th ounce weight. I'm really happy I bought these. Oh yeah, that'll do it, boys. Perfect weight to work. I can work kind of quick, but not too quick. Give that bait the dying fish action. 1, 2, 3, 4. Alright boys, that's that. I'm rigged up, ready for my Cinco. Boys. Might be onto something here. I found 2 ladybugs today, one today, one day before yesterday in my truck. They're just climbing on my window, same window, driver's side window, 2 ladybugs. And everybody knows ladybugs are good luck. And so this might be the one. This might be that tournament to where I just do it to those folks. I might take home big bass and first place check. I'd be happy with either. But anyway, boys, that's it. That's what I'm throwing on Lake Okeechobee this weekend, and just wish me luck. Subscribe and join me again on another one. Peace out.